fighting out of the blue corner, representing Fight Academy Ireland, holding a record of 1-0. Make some noise for Christopher Shannon!
Christopher Shannon is in the green trunks, and Julian Rennau is in the black Team KF. Third man in the center is Mr. Adrian Marin. We are underway in this lightweight bout. Straight away, switching stances, Julian Rennau. Nice, fast, crisp hands here with Julian.
Very clean, straight shots coming. Throws the uppercut as well, mixing up his hands beautifully here. Forcing Shannon to retreat a little bit. Big leg kick, inside and out, but then eats some big shots.
Yeah, nice right hand in the mix there.
I think we could see Shannon trying to punch his way into a clinch.
It's a beautiful little uppercut he's thrown a couple of occasions there, Julian.
I would like to see him follow that up with a big straight. He's using it almost to flick the chin up. If he came forward with a straight after that, you could be looking at the end of the fight.
That was a beautiful lean back to land the counter.
And does it again. Just, you would not think that Rennau is only 20 years old, so clean with the hands.
Shown calmness in there as well. And a little Diaz style. It's not 100% all these shots. They're pitter-patter.
But it's consistent.
And then there's one big shot in them. There's that uppercut again, Phil. Starting to mark up the face of Shannon here as well, just over that right eye. Both fighters land.
Wobbled him a little bit with that hook. It looks like Julian is starting to add a little bit more pop under the end of those shots now.
Staying nice. That uppercut again is there.
It's almost like he sneaks it underneath the armpit of Shannon. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Shannon try and punch his way into a clinch.
Shannon trying to utilize inside and outside leg kicks here.
So far, Julian is offering a puzzle that Shannon's having a little bit of difficulty figuring out.
I think Shannon's just struggling to get inside the range of the hands when they're in boxing range. A bigger reach in Julian Rennau.
It's almost like a half step out each time he sees Shannon coming in and fires off the shots with those long limbs. The boxing here, the boxing for MMA, as you say, it's Diaz-esque.
Again, he switches, keeps switching into orthodox to southpaw. Give different looks and not showing the same thing to Shannon. Nice looping left hand over the guard of Shannon.
That constant switching, what that's going to do is it's going to completely mess with the timing and range of Shannon, so he won't be able to try and settle into a groove.
Nice, mixed in a nice leg kick as well, and there's that uppercut.
Two big uppercuts.
Shannon's coming forward. Needs to be careful. Shannon just bull rushing forward. Like a bull in a china shop here, but the china shop is fighting back.
Rennau doing a fantastic job of maintaining the distance, defending the takedown, and now working the body beautifully.
And he's almost making Christopher Shannon become desperate and charging forward. Beautiful right hand.
Another big shot right down the pipe.
Time to kick beautiful and starting to mix in the leg kicks of his own. Really starting to mark up that left eye of Christopher Shannon here. And that's down to accuracy, Phil.
It is pinpoint. It's an analogy we've used before, but if there is a magnet on the end of the chin of Shannon, the hands and fists of Rennau are made of metal. It's almost like a homing beacon to him.
I'm looking at the calmness of the corner. I always admire, and I have no affiliation to the team whatsoever, but I always admire just how they coach their fighters.
Communication's key, yeah. And it's the way that Chris Fields is able to communicate and get across the game plan, get across that information in the most simplistic way.
And it's like the Jekyll and Hyde. With Tom, you've the calm, cool guy, and that's not to say Chris isn't calm and cool, but he's a little more verbal. Back on the way here, second round. Shannon, what would his corner be telling him, Phil, in between rounds to try and stop this onslaught?
Well, he has to mount his offense as well. He's going to have to be proactive as opposed to being reactive. You see, he's on the back foot there. He's going to have to try and take the fight, but that's a beautiful combination. The counter-striking as well of Rennau is fantastic.
Putting off the cage now as well, not following Shannon, trying to trap his prey.
You can see it's just good footwork and awareness. And anytime he senses that clinch, he gets himself right out of it. Has established his range so early and just seems to find Christopher Shannon at the end of his punches.
Shannon trying to push forward, but Rennau out of the way. Good footwork, good movement. He's constantly throwing little feints and moving the hands and combination. Nice left hook on the inside there as well.
It's another very short,
Good
sharp
exchange.
hook.
Good shot landed there by Shannon. Nice stiff jab. Needs more of that, but it just seems when they exchange, Phil, the bigger shots are being landed by Julian Rennau.
But Shannon is doing better than he did in the first round, but there again you see it. Rennau just takes that half a step out and then replies with his own shot.
Nice switch of stance again and lands a beautiful left on that and again. And then switches back to orthodox, and that's key. It's not allowing Shannon to read on what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's constantly something different defensively coming at you.
Shannon trying to get, he's trying to land in ones and twos and then takes a step back and again tries to initiate the clinch. He's a big, strong boy, so will he be able to try and make something happen here inside the clinch?
Use that beautiful right underhook to turn Shannon. Showing he's not just a striker, looking for that trip now as well, Phil. Good defense by Shannon though to stop it.
I would like to see Shannon try and establish the other underhook and work from here, but then anytime it looks like he's trying to make inroads, Rennau is acutely aware of that, uses that over-under position to turn his opponent.
Looks to separate, get out of town, he does. Resets, frustration from Shannon there, deep breath.
And having to chase the fight on the part of Shannon here, that's also going to deplete the cardio as well. So light on the feet is Julian.
And just whizzed by his target there, Shannon. Nice exchange there.
Shannon seems to be taking some big, deep breaths. The mouth is open.
Change of levels by Julian Rennau. Beautiful stop, Rennau. Looking to step across on this right-hand side.
Rennau just showing how well-rounded he is. Not only now does Shannon have to think about the hands and the striking of Rennau, he's also saying that he's a very, very competent grappler.
Looks like it lulled him into a stand-up fight here and used that and beautifully timed it as if he needed to put an exclamation mark and withdraw any doubt from the judges who won that round. Lands a takedown, beautiful timing, and again 1-0, shown an incredible fighter IQ.
But that's the danger being we've seen just how competent a counter striker Julian Rennau is. So if you're rushing in there trying to get the finish, you have to be careful because he is the type of fighter that will just slip and rip.
This could be live by and die by the sword here for Christopher Shannon.
Shannon starts off well, landing a big shot. Again, it's that distant management from Julian Rennau.
It's subtle footwork that just gets him out of the range as well. Just a subtle lean back and half a step backwards just as he comes forward.
But it's no wasted energy. He's constantly putting something in the face of Christopher Shannon. Again, in on the takedown.
Double.
Has the hands connected. Trips the leg. Beautiful takedown from Rennau.
Right in front of us here. What can he do? Looking to regain guard is Christopher Shannon, but used by Rennau. He's moved into side. Looking to sit through, but the cage is going to stop him from sitting through.
Needs to be wary.
South here.
Needs to be wary. Needs to be wary of a potential Von Flue choke if Rennau changes the hand position.
Yeah.
That looks like what he's trying to drive out
shoulder. It is Flue season.
We could be looking at a Von Flue choke here. Oh, that looks tight. Grimace on the face of Christopher Shannon.
Shannon just battling to try and get some sort of guard, be it half or full back, and now it just pops out and he's in that anchor position that we like to refer to, Phil, and expect him to land some punishing blows here to Christopher Shannon.
Big shots landed by Julian Rennau.
Nice left hand.
Working the body, then working the head, and again, at 20 years of age, this is such a confident, assured, mature performance from Rennau. It just looks so confident and comfortable wherever the fight goes now.
The corner calling for him not to let him up.
Has to be wary of diving in. But what he did so subtly there was he placed a hand on the knee to prevent the up kick, squashed that down, and then beautifully just slices through into the side control position.
Right in the center of the cage here.
Again, and now he's trying to just strip off the arm.
What a performance by the young man here. As you said, hostile territory hasn't fazed him. Not in the slightest. If anything, and might have even G'd him up a little more for this one.
Noah just trying to size up whether or not to let Shannon up. May dive right back in.
Heavy hips
Beautiful work,
into the
huge
guard.
shots.
Beautiful left hand as he entered. And again, really displaying so many different facets to his game here. I tell you what, Phil, they're not going to be queuing out the door to take this young man on.
No, I can't see a lot of people putting their hand up asking for that fight. Finishing strong with the flurry. What a performance from the young man. That right there is the walking personification of the evolution of amateur mixed martial arts. You no longer have guys that are specialists, so to speak. They show how well-rounded they are in every facet, as you said, every discipline of the sport, and showing that they are fully fledged mixed martial artists. That was impressive.
For Christopher Shannon, I'm sure he's feeling frustrated here, but when he looks back, he's going to see that he just came up against an exceptional fighter.
Yeah, that's it. Like that. For all we know, we could be looking at the next Ian Gary, to use a simile there. Do you remember the first time we saw Ian Gary fight? We knew there was something special. In the same way, watching Julian fight there, we can tell that there was something very special.
And your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner,